Hey, I'm David the Collector, and as you see, it's quite a different video. I'm not alone today. I'm here with
Auguste, and I have some old Pokemon cards from when I was a kid.
Yeah, we're gonna go through them together. I've got like sort of the camera right here. Why don't we move it sort of so it's in view of the camera? Let's do it. Maybe hold it like this. I'll hold you it up and show each page. But yeah. Just a quick intro. I know August through Marcia. Marcia sold me the Cleon Peterson you see behind us.
And I am a co-founder of Swim Gallery and a substitute teacher that likes to surf and watch movies.
Cool. Yeah. We've also worked on a handful of projects together under Swim Gallery All-Stars. We helped Sick Kid do a hoodie and have more plans in the future, so stay tuned. But now we'll go through the Pokemon cards. So we're going to pull the hits. We already see one. There's a Pikachu here. So we'll put him in a sleeve and a card holder. So yeah, this guy looks really, really good condition, besides some of the nicks on the top and bottom that you can see, but still not bad. Here, I'm gonna put it in the sleeve, and then I'll hand the card holder to August. You can take it from there, and we'll keep going through. So we looked up some of these prices before we got started. Obviously, August knows one of the cards was really good and pulled that to begin with. So let's take a peek at this one. Really, really cool card to have in your collection. I never collected any of the Neo cards, but this Raichu does really, really well. Normally with a holographic card from your childhood, you would worry about a lot of scratches and print lines, but because of the way the holographic was on the character in these Shining, you don't really have to worry about print lines or that issue. So this could grade pretty highly. There's one little issue on the top, but otherwise this could get 7, 8, 9 and go for $200, $300. So yeah, that's a really, really cool find. Probably the star of the collection, and we'll keep going, see what else we find. The Misty's Gyarados is really cool. We have a Steelix up here. I was telling August the Steelix has been memed a lot recently because when people go looking for Lugia in a $70,000 box and they pull a Steelix, they're pretty upset. Speaking of Lugias, we have one really cool one up here. We're gonna pull this Lugia and also bag it up. So this one looks pretty good. Again, just like any wear and tear there would be in a childhood collection. This Lugia goes for about $20 on eBay. When it's raw, in a graded state, it would probably go for more. We were talking about the first edition Machamp, how that's always the card when you first open these up that you're like, wow, I have a first edition holo, and then realize it's not as good as you thought. We have one of the second best cards and third best cards on this page, and fourth best cards and fifth best cards too. There's a lot of cards on this page that I like. We have a Celebi over here, and the Porygon 2, and the Houndoom. Those are the ones that August had to tell me about. I'm not as familiar with Japanese cards, but we're definitely going to pull those for and bag them. And then you see the Magnium over here. This is one of the starters from the Neo set. This one does really well. It's 10 out of 111. There's also 11 out of 111 is the same type. In this type of condition, if you were to get it graded, it would be worth about $100. So that's cool too. The Celebi would be worth about $40. So would the Houndoom, and the Porygon 2 is worth a little bit more, like $60. So yeah, let's take all these out, put them in bags, examine them. Here, we'll go top to bottom.
And there's also a Wobbuffet and
Tell me. Yeah, the Seeking and the Wobbuffet. Should we bag those up too, you think?
I don't know how much they're worth. But
anyways, if we're missing anything, please comment. I will definitely let August know, and we'll pull some more. The Japanese cards, like I was saying, I'm not as familiar with, so I went sort of with the ones that August said looked good. This one looks great, man. These Japanese cards are like a lot sturdier and tend to hold up a lot better, and you can kind of see it in how they look now. So there's that. And then the Celebi. Yeah. As an adult, you don't keep the nice ones in binders anymore. The binder sets tend to be the common cards or sort of the newer age sets. You tend to sleeve them up, put them in these card savers. This is a great way to store them for long-term efficacy of the card to make sure it stays in good condition. These are even better than card savers. Than hard sleeves. The issue with hard sleeves is the card still bounces around a lot. With these card saver ones, if you move the card, it doesn't move at all. It just stays in the card saver one. So that way the corners aren't getting bumped around. Even if it moves, the card doesn't get hurt at all. So in the hard sleeves, the card can still move inside the case, which is not great. Yeah, let's keep going. The way we found all these prices, by the way, is we went on the PSA website as well as ran these through the eBay. And you can go to sold items on eBay, and that will sort of tell you all these different items. We're going to double check, make sure there's no shadowless behind these Weedles. But yeah, no, they're just normal. We weren't able to find any shadowless cards. I'll maybe drop the hint, but yeah. There was one other secret one in here. If you look, there's a Grimer. I was looking to see if he might have a Japanese version of this card because it is one of the banned cards. Because Grimer, here, I'll take this out so I can show you. This guy his eyeballs used to be pointed up the skirt of the girl, of the person who's like, he shouldn't be looking at. So they banned that card, put his eyes the right way. Because of that being banned and so rare, people like to collect it. Here's some more. Croconaw. This is one of the starters. Chicory. These are some other great ones from the base set, including, the base Neo Destiny, Cyndaquil. Those do well, are the most recognizable.
Oh, there's some Harry Potter cards.
Yeah, those have been popping off a lot recently, I've heard.
Really?
You can look some of those up. I don't know them off the top of my head, to be honest. But yeah, I've heard that. I've definitely heard that they're doing well. There's a Dark Vaporeon, non-first edition, but still cool. Bunch of Seadras. So yeah, we're looking for one last card. Oh, I forgot about this. The first edition Pikachu. We definitely want to take this guy out. This guy does really, really well in a lot of different conditions. People really, really like the first edition Jungle. So yeah, that's another one you could get graded at some point, maybe. So much fun having all these cards from your collection. Thank you for coming over.
Yeah.
It's so fun to be able to go through a bunch of vintage cards. It's not every day you can sort of see this many cards in one sort of collection. So I feel like it's really cool that you chose me to show these two. Oh, here's some more of the Harry Potter cards. As I was saying, they've done pretty well with everything going on. Tradable game cards just have taken off in the last few months.
What about Digimon? I haven't told it.
Yeah, Digimon does well. Yu-Gi-Oh does well.
That's the first edition Magmar.
Yeah, the first edition Magmar here. We can put that in the bag too. There's a Charmander from Team Rocket up there as well. Not first edition. Yeah, I can take a bunch of card savers home. Yeah, there's one other card. It's towards the end, so we'll just keep flipping. The Pharaoh, first edition, and Arcanine. Yeah, such wonderful cards. Show off each page. Again, if you see anything we're missing, let us know in the comments. We got another Pikachu right here. We'll grab this guy. Set it down so I'm extra careful. Keep it in frame. There. You got like a Pikachu Raichu collection.
Yeah, Pikachu.
They seem to be, those cards. Some of the common ones that do really well now were sort of easy to find in a childhood collection. Yeah. Sometimes cards were lost in the process. Everyone has a story from their childhood sort of about losing that great card. Our story from my childhood was that my brother left out the majority of our holo cards in a rain accident, so they all got warped and, screwed up. But August was sort of telling some similar stories about a Dark Charizard.
Yeah, I used to have a Dark Charizard.
Yeah.
Don't have it anymore.
Yeah, totally. You just get...
I have Selby. I was like really happy when I got that.
Yeah.
I have some more.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, man, it's crazy what'll happen to a third grader on a school sort of parking or a school recess area when there are a bunch of fifth graders around who sort of know what the deal is. But anyways, this is another card. Sorry, getting reminiscent and nostalgic, but this is another card that we found that is a banned card that resells for really well. This is actually in great condition. This could be the one PSA 10 that we found, maybe, man. I don't know. Check it out yourself. Let me know what you think.
I didn't really care about it back then. So
yeah.
I think it's a 10.
You put it in there really well and didn't pay attention to it long enough that it stayed really, really nice. But the reason this is that way, as you can see, she's given the little finger. So that was interpreted as someone, giving the middle finger in the United States. So they decided not to include that in the cards when they came over to the U.S. Yeah, that's a great one. And then that's kind of the end. Some more trainers back here. We were talking about Misty's Tears is the other banned card in Japanese version. She's holding on to a tear and almost looks naked. So they decided to get rid of that. This is a kid's show after all. And then a bunch of Bellsprouts at the end, Charmeleon. So yeah, great set. Didn't find any shadowless. There was one first edition base set card. I can't remember where it was.
I think it was the Magmar.
It was the Magmar?
I think it's this one.
Oh yeah, first edition base set. So that's a pretty cool one. Yeah, seeing that in the collection is dope. Hadn't seen a first edition card. This is like something I don't even have in my collection, a first edition base set card. So yeah, it's really, really cool. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for coming over. Thank you for watching the video at home. Please like and subscribe. And stay tuned for more Pokemon and art related videos. This is really cool. We could kind of tie it all together in a collectible fashion, look at someone's collection, tie it into art and everything. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm glad I collected Pokemon cards back in the day, and shout out to Yarrow Slaps. Get his ramen book at ramenforever.com.
Yeah. Shout out to Yarrow, the other member of the Swim Gallery All Stars.
And also Sachi Moskowitz has a show at Swim Gallery starting January 23rd.
Cool.
Okay.
So yeah. And you can follow Swim Gallery on Instagram, and August is also on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'll tag those in the videos.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Have a good one.